In this tutorial, we're going to create a more advanced homepage that includes graphics and buttons. To get started, we're going to have a basic homepage already created and set up. So as you can see, I just have some text information on my homepage. So I'm going to go into edit mode, and I've already created my buttons using Canva and my banner. And so the first thing I'm going to do is come up here to the top and just press enter to give myself some space up here above it. And this is where I'm going to add my banner. So I'm going to put my cursor here. I want it to be centered, so I'm going to make sure that I have it aligned centered before I add that banner. And then I'm going to go to my images tab on the right hand side, and I'm going to click upload new image, and I'm going to choose my file. And I'm going to add some alt text. And now I'm going to upload. And there's my banner. So now I can actually delete this line of text because it already says that on my banner. And I'm going to leave this information, my contact information, my conference period. And now instead of having this down here where it says to get started, click on the modules link, I'm going to go ahead and erase that as well, because instead I'm going to go ahead and add some buttons here. So let me show you. I'm going to save this page and let me show you how I have my course set up so you can see where I'm going to link my buttons. So I've been building in modules, and I have a module for each week. So you can have a module for a unit, for a week, however you want to set it up. And then one thing that I recommend is having kind of that weekly overview schedule as the first thing in each module, and then that way they know what to expect for that module. So I have that set up for each one of my 3 weeks. So I'm going to link to that weekly overview schedule so that when they click the week of April 13th, it'll go to this very first page. And actually I'm going to switch that and put them in order. So now I'm going to go back to my home page and click edit. And I'm going to come down below this information, and I want my buttons to be centered on the page as well. So I'm going to make sure to center it before I start adding buttons. And then I'm just going to upload the same way that I did with the banner. So I'm going to start with the one that I want to the leftmost first. So April 6th, the first one. And there's my first button. And I'm going to just press space. I'm going to click on it and arrow over and press space 2 times. Okay, I'm going to go in and add my next button right next to that one. Okay, I've got my buttons on my page, and as you can see, they're centered. I did put a space between each button to leave a little tiny gap between them. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the buttons. So I'm going to click the first one, and I'm going to go over here to my links tab and open up the pages, and I'm going to link this to the weekly schedule for April 6th. And I'm going to click on this one and link it to April 13th. And I'm going to go to this one and link it to April 20th. And then I'm going to save. And that's all there is to it. You can go in and add more buttons if you need to. You can press enter and go down and add another row. You can change out your graphics whenever you want to. And now you have a great looking front page.